Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 7 Premium Polish Destroyer, Blyskawica. She has 15,500 health, a top speed of 41 knots, 7 120mm guns, 6 torpedoes, a surface detect of 7.5 kilometers, and 17 AA defense rating. For my modules, reduced crit chance on main armament, improved aiming accuracy, reduced crit chance on propulsion, faster rudder shift. For my commander, basic firing training, last stand, superintendent, and demolition expert. We're on the map Trident, and it's been a while since this ship has appeared on the channel. It's a very capable ship. It's very fun. In fact, I think I got 3 of these ships in the little Christmas or whatever, the New Year's convoy stuff. The little gifts that you could buy for people. It wanted me to play it. I have so many Polish captains that I can't use it because there's only one Polish ship. I might use it for an alternative build, but there's just no way. Unless they do something crazy, like give the Poles a full line, and we know that's never going to happen, right? Poland, there's no reason at all. There's not an entire country that would probably enjoy that. No, not at all. So, in the meantime, I'm working on my commander. I don't have it up to concealment, and that is an issue. Clearly, I should have concealment in a destroyer, because destroyers really like being concealed. It doesn't have the worst camouflage, but it doesn't have the best. And along those same lines, it doesn't have the worst torpedoes, but it doesn't have the best. It doesn't have the worst guns, but it doesn't have the best. It is pretty average when you compare it to all the other destroyers, but the package is very effective. I do have rudder, improved rudder, because the rudder is one of those areas that is an issue. You don't want to be surprised in this ship. You don't want to be at a disadvantage. If you're at a disadvantage, the sluggish nature of the rudder and the guns don't traverse as quick as you would like. They're fast enough, but the sluggish nature of every aspect of the ship is going to allow the enemy to get free damage on you. So I noticed that my friendlies spot three of the 5 destroyers, and I'm going to send one torpedo, well, both my torpedoes, at this enemy Fubuki. He has no idea that I have sent this. There was no tell that I was in the area. For all he knows, I could be on the other side of the map. Until right now. Immediately, he spots me out. He pops a smoke. I try to fire on his position, and the Sims is also entering the area. So the smoke is going to do something for me that probably the enemy did not expect. It's going to shield the torpedoes until they're right on top of him, and I hit a torpedo on, I believe, his friend, and we killed the Sims. We killed the Fubuki too. I've never seen that happen in my life. We got 2 devastating strikes and a double strike around an island. I think he turned back into the torpedoes. And my friend, is he going to be able to avoid the torpedo? Don't take it, my friend. I think he's still alive. I think he's going to be good. That was close. That was close. The enemy was probably like, yeah, no. Nope, you can't get it. And while I'm here, I'm going to fire from behind the island. Or, not behind the island. I am behind the island, but the smoke is blocking the line of sight for that enemy cruiser, so he can't see me. Same principle for the enemy Gneiza now. More enemy torpedoes. Remember, there are still 3 enemy destroyers left in the match. We gotta be careful. But so far, we're playing it by the book. Use smoke. Use the element of surprise. My torpedo is back up. I have all my guns positioned. I have a good way out. I can still use smoke for myself and the friendly. There really is no risk to the ship at all. I just need to get some fires. Now, some of you will go, demolition expert, go advanced firing training. And I agree. Having concealment, having advanced firing training in this ship is pretty good. The velocity is not terrible like the Americans. The Americans are, why get advanced firing training? You're not going to be able to use it all that often. But in the Blyskawica, you can actually make use of it. That T-22 is in the area, the tank. People have said, T-22, that sounds like a tank. Well, the tank has sent torpedoes, and I don't want to take it, so I'm going to move forward a little bit. The friendly destroyer looks like he's going to avoid it. And finally, Finally, we set the target on fire. And the tank dies to detonation. Pretty bad luck. But the friendly destroyer is pretty happy. He fired, what, 1 or 2 salvos and got the kill. So I'm going to just move into a different location of the map. We have a clear advantage as a team, and I would like to extend it. The friendly Scharnhorst takes a torpedo. I'm not sure if he has damage control available. He probably does. The last known position for one of the enemy destroyers was inside on the southern side of that that island position. And we see in Arizona, Scharnhorst takes more torpedoes. Maybe the immunity was there, and why was I detected? I should not have been detected. There is a destroyer close by. I did not fire my guns, and that is one of the elements of the game that you just need to know. If you didn't extend your detection and you saw a situation pop up, and yeah, he floods out. He probably stopped the flood. Oh, the Murmansk. The Murmansk is nowhere to be found. He must be behind the island. But if an enemy, if a situation awareness pops up on your screen, and you know I should not be detected, there's someone who has good detectability inside of your ship detectability ring. That's the only way that's possible. Otherwise, it's aircraft. You can see the little aircraft symbol overhead, and it sort of goes in order. It goes aircraft, it goes, I believe, does radar supersede? Either way, it'll tell you if aircraft's detecting you, if radar or hydroacoustic is detecting you, and then it'll be just solid for if a ship is visually detecting you. So you can know, okay, I'm visually detected by the aircraft or the ship. I don't need to really worry about, and that was all kill secure. That was not mine. Ah, yes, enemy Minekaze. But since I know it's aircraft that is detecting me, I could theoretically avoid it by moving away from it. Since it's a ship, I need to break line of sight or move away from that as well. If it's radar or something like that, it'll tell me until I fire my gun, and then it'll be like, ah, you're detected by a ship. There's no reason to try and hide. I see the enemy destroyer, and he's got his New Year's resolution. That is from, I think, 2016. It's premium camo, and he probably regrets it now because the ship was nerfed, but back in the day, the Minekaze used to be a terror out there at tier 5. And this game is really, really accelerated to the end. We've got 3 kills, sent the torpedoes at the enemy destroyer. Probably not going to hit him. The Gneisenau misses with his shells. Not surprising, only has 6. It's going to be really hard to get the dispersion you need, and that aircraft is still in the area. Enemy New York, we know the enemy Minekaze is still there somewhere. Enemy New York, we set him on fire. Nice, that's what I want. That's why I've invested so many points in Demolition Expert. Oh, we get another one. It's a dream scenario. He should burn for a while, hopefully. Anytime I see... Oh, of course he puts it out. Of course. I'm the only one who set fires on him. Anytime I would see a target that is clearly taking damage from multiple friendlies, I assume surely they've already set it on fire. Torpedoes are back up. Enemy Gneisenau is on my starboard side, so I'm going to send. And obviously, if he changes direction, it's not going to work. I sort of want to play it off casually. Although, if I was a ship that saw a detected torpedo boat, a destroyer, and he wasn't firing its guns, well, there's only one other thing he could do, and that's send his torpedoes. So he's sending them somewhere. Maybe not assuming it'd be on the Gneisenau, but they're sent somewhere. So the friendlies are going to finish off that battleship. I'm going to try and avoid another kill secure Notser. I know. But this Gneisenau, he is fallen into the trap. And it's too late for you, Gneisenau. How many torpedoes are we going to hit? We're going to hit 1, 2, 3... 3 torpedoes, get the devastating strike, and there's only 2 enemy ships left. And one of them is a great big Arizona right in front of me. I turn to face him. More torpedoes on my starboard side, and They're in pairs, so that must be the enemy destroyer. The Gneisenau has 3. It can't send just 2 unless, of course, you kill it right as it's sent. So the Midikaze is on the western side of the map. I have a friendly cruiser nearby. He should spot out the possible torpedoes. I decide to pop my smoke, hide in it because the Arizona was not liking me. I don't blame him. And I'm going to send against the Arizona. And I'm hoping that the friends will protect me from the possible torpedoes on the western flank. Now the Arizona is showing a broadside, so I'm switching to AP. Of course, AP against a broadside target is going to be superior DPS, and the Arizona, he's falling for the traps. We're going to get 1 torpedo, 2 more torpedoes are going to make contact, and we kill off the Arizona. This game could not have gone any better for the Blyskawica. We earned Kraken Unleashed, 4 devastating strikes, high caliber, that double strike, 117,000 points of damage done, 9 torpedo hits. That torpedo double strike at the very beginning against the 2 destroyers was something I've never seen before. One of the enemy destroyers had a chance to avoid it. He sort of came back into it and died. I don't understand that. But I'm not going to complain. We did a great job for our team. And yeah, hitting 9 torpedoes is the dream. I rarely hit that many torpedoes. Most of the targets, they really just sailed into them. Other targets just made huge blunders. What can I say? I can't decide who I'm fighting, guys. All I can do is show you games and tell you what I was thinking. For base XP, we earned 1,923. Second highest was 1,200. Most of my damage was in torpedoes. Not a surprise there. We just got lucky that the enemy really didn't give us the time of day. And they should have, clearly. 26,000 damage in main battery, 20,000, let's round that. 20,000 in HE, 7,000 in AP. 9 torpedoes hit. We sent 24 and 9 torpedoes hit. That's just unbelievable that we had that much luck. I hope you enjoyed this game. I certainly did. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.